Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. And it is, I think, 20 past midnight on Monday morning. And I have only just finished watching the Spanish Grand Prix. Now, I had major plans for this week. I was actually going to do a video every day. And that all went to pot pretty quickly. I think I got to Wednesday. After that, it was just work. I worked very long hours this week. And then it was my son's first birthday Sunday. So we were busy all day Saturday and Sunday. And I've not had time to make videos. And I didn't have time to watch the Formula 1 until just now. So this is a very, very late review of the Spanish Grand Prix of 2021. For my quick capsule thoughts, so that if you don't want to watch this video, you can just click off now. It was probably the best Grand Prix of the year so far, and that's not saying much. It was still kind of a bore fest. And again, I think the Spanish track just doesn't suit modern Formula 1. And this was just a big disappointment pretty much all the way through. It got intriguing towards the end, but even that was resolved quickly, and well, we'll get into more detail in a minute. So, I am so tired. I have like 2 other videos ready to upload almost. They still need a little bit of editing. But I did do a preview of Formula 3 and a preview of the British touring cars that were meant to come out Friday and Saturday. They're nearly finished. They will be released probably tomorrow and Tuesday. So you're getting a couple of videos on Monday technically. So other than that, remember to subscribe and let's begin.
Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
So I think being really, really tired made this worse than it actually was. I was very down on it, mostly because I wanted to go to bed. It probably wasn't that bad, but this was still not a very exciting race. We haven't really had an exciting race in 2021 so far. Towards the end, the midfield got a bit more jammed up. Alonso had sort of created this train that everyone was trying to get past. There was an incident with Stroll. Gasly managed to get 10th in the end. That was probably the highlight of the race. Even up front, apart from Verstappen's overtake at the start, which was an A-grade overtake, it took balls, I'll give him that. And then we just had Hungary 2019 all over again, where Mercedes pit Hamilton, and on fresher tyres, he just used, 23, 24 laps, caught up with Verstappen and took him, just like in Hungary. You'd think Red Bull would work out a way for this to not happen, but the way that it wouldn't happen is have Perez be at least a little bit closer. Perez is not doing his job so far. He's probably outperforming Alexander Albon technically. He's probably scoring more points race to race. He made mistakes at Imola, but he had a poor qualifying, wasn't up there in the race, finished behind Charles Leclerc as well as Bottas. So we still need an improvement from Perez to really get the best out of this championship. I think Verstappen drove his socks off, as he always tends to, which gives me big worries towards the end of the year, because I don't think Red Bull have the best reliability record, and Mercedes tend to have bulletproof reliability, except for Bottas. So I think my concerns, if Verstappen is driving very, very hard just to get second place, it's going to affect his championship in worse ways later. But obviously we won't be able to know that until it happens. Overall, the fight at the front was pretty much as expected. Actually, all throughout the field, everyone sort of finished where you expect them to, which is not the sign of a good series. And it hurts well, for me it hurts it that the Monaco E-Prix on Saturday was an absolute banger of a race. That was amazing. I think the constant changes throughout the Formula E race, it was so manic, where honestly there was 3 or 4 drivers who could have won that race. And when how it worked out with the energy towards the end as well, it was absolutely insane. And that's where Formula E has Formula 1. Formula 1 has the heritage. It's still the pinnacle of motorsport. It's where all race drivers should want to end up. But Formula E is so much more exciting to watch. IndyCar is so much more exciting to watch. And, you know, I spend my time watching a lot of Formula 1, as I always have. But I almost never really look forward to it on race weekend. It's kind of just, you know, habit. I have to watch it. Despite the fact that so far in 2021, I've not really had a, oh my god, this is amazing moment. Whereas IndyCar and Formula E do it every race. That's not to be down on it completely. I still enjoy it. But I want something better. The racing isn't very good. Formula 1 has a lot of issues that need to be resolved. And again, we look to the new regulations hopefully next year to liven things up. They were supposed to be this year. There are reasons that didn't happen, and it's a shame. It can only get better. As for the championship, it's not over. I think Verstappen still has a chance. But I think he needs some luck to go his way. You know, a breakdown or a Hamilton crash, they don't happen very often. I think Red Bull being that little bit closer, maybe it puts the pressure on a bit later on in the year. Hamilton can't win every race, I hope. Otherwise this is going to be really boring. But I think the tracks we've had so far, apart from Imola, which is a great track, and that was a good race too, this was maybe a little bit more intriguing. But I think we've had a lot of tracks where overtaking is very difficult. We've got Monaco coming up, which tends to be more exciting even though you can't overtake. And I am looking forward to that one. But this, so far, Formula 1 has been a massive disappointment this year. There really isn't anything to say about the midfield. Honestly, everyone sort of performed where you expect them to perform. My caveats to that, I'm kind of hoping that Carlos Sainz will do better towards the end of the year. He's still needs time to get used to his Ferrari, as does Perez at Red Bull, Ricciardo at McLaren. They all drove well, and they all scored points, but they're not amazing. Charles Leclerc's doing a very good job. I would probably give him my driver of the day, just because he stayed out of trouble and finished quite well. I'm trying not to give my driver of the day to Hamilton and Verstappen because that's too easy. I'm trying to think of other reasons to give it to other people. And it's a bit of a struggle sometimes. I think I gave it to Alonso at one race just because I think he overtook one person at some point. So it's the bare minimum requirement to getting my driver of the day. I have very low standards, as you can tell by just my general look. I've got nothing else to say about it, really. You know, this is the content you want to subscribe to, remember. Leave your comments saying the usual down below. Remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching this pretty glum. I'm very, very tired. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. I'm going to edit this and upload it. Hopefully, as I said, Formula 3 with preview and British Touring Car preview will also be up at some point this week, and more content will follow. Maybe another live stream too, so subscribe, stick around for that. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.